Hey fellow birdies, and welcome back to
another edition of SongByrd's Eating Show.
In today's video, we're going to be trying Venezuelan chocolate for the very first time. Now, I actually got all of these candy bars at my local farmer's market. Well, let's go ahead and try each one out and see how they are. So let's go hop into the video. The first one I got is called Nestle Savoy, I think it is, and it just says it's a milk chocolate bar, so I don't know what's in it or anything. Maybe it's just a milk chocolate bar. Well, let's try it. Alright, this is what it looks like. It looks like it's milk chocolate bar. This is actually pretty good. It kind of tastes like a combination of milk and dark chocolate then. I don't feel like it's purely milk chocolate, or maybe I'm just not used to the chocolate flavor being this strong. This is actually pretty strong chocolate.
It kind of reminds you of hot chocolate.
Except it isn't hot, but like hot cocoa.
It's like a hot cocoa in a bar. And it's pretty good.
Definitely really sweet. The chocolate flavor is strong.
I don't have anything, negative to say about it. It's a good chocolate bar.
A very chocolate bar. You're a big fan of chocolate. Want a really, really good chocolate flavor? I recommend this one. I think it was for at least 8.5. I just kind of wish the chocolate wasn't so strong though. Like I like milk chocolate and stuff, but kind of a little bit going on. But I mean, I can eat this.
For me, it's the other way around. It's 8.5 still, but I kind of wish it was a bit more.
More chocolate, yeah.
Like more flavor pushed into it. I love hot cocoa. I have a warm cocoa because I always put it like an ice cube after I put the boiled water in, but same difference. And it reminds me a lot of that. I like that.
I know, C-A-R-R-E apostrophe. I don't know if Carre. Let me know in the comments. So let's go and try it. It's basically chocolate with hazelnuts. Milk chocolate with hazelnuts. Here's what it looks like. You can see the hazelnuts that are inside. So let's give it a go. Definitely reminded me of a Rice Krispie chocolate bar. And I'm not really a big fan of those, it's like big pieces of hazelnut. It's kind of taken away from the chocolate.
I can't really taste much hazelnut, so it's kind of like a diluted chocolate.
Tastes a little bit nutty, but maybe that's tasting like, it's definitely a different kind of chocolate. Like, it's definitely not as strong as the other chocolate, that first one we had.
But you got what you wanted. Remember, you want less chocolate.
No, this one doesn't have enough. Yeah, those hazelnuts just kind of really getting away from me chewing it, enjoying it. It kind of feels like I'm wrestling more with chewing the hazelnuts than I am like just letting the chocolate melt in my mouth. I'm gonna give that one a 7 maybe.
Yeah, for me it's like if you took chocolate and then said I'm gonna take 70% of the flavor from this, but keep it the same size. So I'm giving this one a 6.5. But doesn't really have anything to recommend it.
Next up, we're gonna try is something called Galak. Now this is white chocolate, and guys know me, I'm a big, huge fan of white chocolate, so I can't wait really to see how good this might be. We'll find out. So this is what it looks like. It did break just a little bit, but that's a sour milk chocolate bar. Perfect balance, perfect sweetness, tastes heavenly.
This is a very good white chocolate. But I wouldn't go quite as far as she is. Like basically I'd say this is a very good white chocolate, but it's just missing a little bit, I feel, to take up to that like absolutely great level. Maybe like something mixed in with it, or
this would actually make like a good Rice Krispies bar. Just put like little Rice Krispies in it, white chocolate. I don't know, that was a pretty good white chocolate bar. Big fan of white chocolate. That's actually my favorite kind of chocolate. And I like milk chocolate afterwards. I'm gonna have to give it like a, I have to give it a 9. I like it for myself.
For me, it's just missing that a little bit. So I'm gonna give it 8 because it's quite good, just not great.
Alright, next up we're going to try something called Cri Cri. This says on its side, it just says milk chocolate. Yeah, milk chocolate with crispy rice. Alright, here's what it looks like. You guys can see there's rice on the bottom. This is better. This is easier to chew and handle. Because the pieces are smaller, that are crunchy. With the hazelnuts, they're so big. It was just enveloping everything. These is just being so small, it's more balanced.
Indeed, and there's more of a chocolate flavor, I feel like.
Chocolate's pretty good too. Nice soft milk chocolate. I think that's like a Rice Krispie bar. Except the Kit Kats have the wafers in them. If you buy the Kit Kat, it's like more as a vanilla wafer, and it kind of feels like there's more of a vanilla melting into your mouth with the bite. This is just like a little crunchy. I'm going to say this is actually probably my second favorite after the white chocolate, because I like how the Rice Krispies really add a nice crunch to it and texture, and it doesn't overwhelm the chocolate. So I'm going to give this an 8.5.
I'd say this one is nice and solid. I'd say it's comparable to the white chocolate myself. So 8 for me.
The next 2 bars we're going to try are all by Samba Carlton. Now this one is wafer with hazelnut cream. So let's give it a go. So here's what it looks like. You guys can see it kind of broke apart just a little bit, but let's give it a go. Well, this reminds me more of a Kit Kat. It's got the wafer right there. Yeah.
Where's the cream?
Yeah, I'm not really saying the cream. No, there's the wafer in the middle right there.
A big wafer with some chocolate on it.
Or covered in chocolate, basically.
I'm not...
Which by itself is not horrible, but like, it's just not super exciting. Now, it has a decent chocolate flavor. I just kind of wish like it had hazelnut cream in it and stuff like that. So I'm gonna give this like a 7, maybe.
I'd probably give it a 6.5 myself. I just can't really recommend it that so much. Like, it's just kind of bland.
Then we're gonna do Samba Fresa. I don't know if so. It's basically wafer with strawberry cream. Let's give it a shot. All right, here's what it looks like.
Okay, I can taste a little bit of the strawberry.
I do too, but it's not super great. It definitely tastes artificial. It kind of makes the chocolate taste a bit weird. Sometimes it's not right about the strawberry filling. Now, the concept of stuff is not bad. I like chocolate covered wafer bars. That strawberry just tastes really odd. This is just not another good bar.
I do like it a bit more than the hazelnut. The hazelnut one, I just really didn't get anything from it. This one, I can get the strawberry in it. Imagine chocolate dipped strawberry, except that you slice up a bunch of the chocolate and the strawberry, put some extra stuff in it, and mix it all together. So it's like 40% chocolate and strawberry and 60% something else.
Yeah, I mean, that one did succeed on its promise of having cream sandwiched in between. I could see the strawberry, but the hazelnut one was missing that. I don't know, like, I'll still have to give this, like, a lower rating because that strawberry is just kind of weird. So maybe, like, 6.5.
I kind of liked it, but it wasn't amazing. I mean, it's pretty good. I'll give it a 7.
Last but not least, we're going to try the chocolate Samba bar. This has got chocolate cream wrapped in. So let's see how good this one is. Hopefully it's the best. Alright, here is what it looks like. I can kind of see the chocolate sandwiched in between there. Yeah. This is actually probably the best Samba bar of all. The chocolate cream is nice. It kind of melts in your mouth a little bit. And it does kind of help enhance the flavor of the chocolate on the outside. This is not a disappointment. It's like, you're getting plenty of chocolate cream sandwiched in between those wafers. Like, definitely better than those last two we had. I'm gonna still say amazing.
It's just that I can't get past the wafers. Like, they don't have much flavor to them. Diluting the flavor of whatever else they're trying to do. Like, I imagine that if it was just like chocolate with a chocolate filling, I probably would have liked it more. Do with the hazelnut and the strawberry. It's like there's a pretty decent taste, but then it's diluted significantly. And you can tell the difference. Adding like, a couple of extra cups of water to your hot cocoa.
Yeah. I hope wash those wafers down. So, I would still give this probably like a 7. I mean, it's nice that it has, the chocolate flavors to it, but yeah, I can't get past the wafer stain either. That's why I don't eat Kit Kats too often, it's because it's just the wafers kind of make the chocolate not as enjoyable, so.
7 is a good one for me. Like, I'd probably rate a Kit Kat over, I think. There's more flavor to them, whereas this, it just feels like it diluted it.
As far as my favorites and least favorites go, my favorite was definitely the white chocolate one, because I'm a big fan of white chocolate. My least favorite one was probably this strawberry one. Just couldn't get past the strawberry taste.
For me, the number one was the milk chocolate. There were enough of them in that 6 range that I can't really say which one was the worst. They each had their own lack of appeal.
Overall, this is actually a really cool experience to try out some Venezuelan chocolate. Looking forward to trying chocolate from other places across the world. If you guys have, any recommendations of where we can get those chocolates and stuff, let us know in the comments. But this was actually pretty fun and cool. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's Venezuelan chocolate taste test. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and
hit that bell to receive notifications.
And also, while you're at it, be sure to check out our Patreon page in the description below for bonus content, early ad-free videos, shoutouts, requests, and a whole lot more. We would love to see you there. This is Krista.
And Charles.
Signing off. We love you. Bye, birdies.